Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Haley. I am a cashless budgeter, recent graduate, and caregiver who's working on her relationship with finances as well as working towards financial freedom. If that's something you're interested in following, please leave a like, comment, subscribe down below, and let's get into the video. Hey guys, just wanted to hop back in and say happy, I guess, belated holidays. I hope you all had a great time with your family and friends. I'm just now getting back from the holidays by the time you're seeing this. So I'm kind of tired trying to get back into the groove of being home and going back to work and all that fun stuff. There are also other people, I'm assuming, still having parties and whatnot. So if you hear noise in the background, I am so sorry for that. But this is going to be a reallocation of my Sloth binder. So it was a project I was doing on the side to try to build up funds for my low priority funds and or sinking funds. But as my binders have developed and condensed throughout this year, I really felt as though it wouldn't be beneficial to me to continue working on this binder. So with that being said, I decided to allocate the envelopes that I was able to stuff in here, allocate them to my other envelopes. More than likely, the majority of it will be in my high priority revolving funds and a couple of other envelopes that I have started. Again, this is just kind of a rough draft of what I think I would do as far as reallocation is concerned. The actual cash stuffing, cash moving will probably be either in another video or second half of this video. Again, I'm still getting back into the process of being home and whatnot, and don't really have the mental capacity to track all these transactions at the same time. So with that being said, we're just going to go ahead and jump into it. Okay guys, had to shift over my setup a little bit, but we're going to go ahead and get started. What I'm going to do first is just count the amount of money that is currently in envelopes. From my understanding, that I'm correct, there should be $117 in here total. And I am just going to write that down in pencil before I actually forget. The total down here should be 117. As of my time of recording this, I'm not including the interest that would be in here that accumulated in November, and I'll explain why at the end. But I'm just going to go ahead and to record how much was in each envelope. So Christmas, I stuffed a total of $3. I will probably actually speed you guys through this part, so. Alright, so this entire binder is unstuffed. Just taking a quick flip through to make sure it's the case. And it is. So I am going to try to flatten this out a little bit. Now that this is empty, I am going to take all of these bills and count to make sure that they are at the 117 that's supposed to be in this binder. I'll probably speed you guys through this part as well. that, guys. There was a whole noise going on I had to cut out me recounting, but I did double check and recount this money and all of the denominations, or did it by denominations, and I got $85 between the 20s, 10s, and 5s, and then the 2s and 1s was $32, and totaling that up together is $117. So I know that that's correct, and this money is correct, and so these totals are correct. I am going to try to figure out where exactly I want to reallocate this money. There are options. Some of these envelopes do exist elsewhere in my other binders that I will probably, excuse me, transfer them to, but there are a couple that were broad enough that I think I want to keep and make a separate envelope in my revolving funds and high priority sinking funds. I don't know if it's going to be its own envelope or a subset of envelope I have in here, just to save space and for longevity purposes, but I think I'm going to make a miscellaneous envelope in here to cover some of the funds that were in this binder. Some that I can think of would be like celebrations. I don't need them in my birthday and or Christmas envelope, but they can be a miscellaneous in case a random wedding happens. And I can give some towards a gift and whatnot. Baby showers, random birthdays, unexpected events, charity events, whatnot. So I think that's what I'm going to do with ones I just don't know where to put money in, or where to put the money in at this point. So let's see. Oh, sorry guys, I shook you. I do have let's see. I think I'm gonna flipping through this might help me, or might help me allocate some of these. So pet care, I had a pet care savings. Trying to think about where best to put this. I think I'm going to put this in his food and supplies. So in order to mark that, you guys, I'm going to just put SOS, because that's what I nicknamed this binder, his Sink or Swim binder. I'm going to put this in SOS Pet Care. And again, the cash stuffing and transfers will probably be a whole separate part of this video. I'm just going to see where I want to allocate these first. So the annual and meds would be going towards my blood work and co-pays. So I'm just going to put that in here and put it towards co-pays. In my personal health envelope, let's see. I don't think there are any on here that I would put or want to put into care credit, so I'm going to skip that for now. Holidays, definitely putting Christmas into the Christmas sinking fund that's in here. Into holidays, are there any others I want to? Celebrations, I think I'm going to put celebrations into the new miscellaneous section that I'll create in this binder. And that is that. I think my mom, I don't necessarily have any funds that were directly related to this, so nothing to allocate there. Health and wellness, I guess since this has to do with like gym and athlete or strength-based events, I think hobbies would probably be the closest to this, so I'm going to allocate that to wellness. But I don't think I had any grocery related ones on here. I did not. But more than likely I'm going to put the miscellaneous section in the back of this, just because this envelope doesn't really get used for much else other than groceries, so it could just be a catch-all for everything else. I am scanning one more time to make sure there's nothing I really want to put in here or in the miscellaneous. Yeah, I can't necessarily think of anything. Yeah, no, okay. And I don't think any of this will go into car either, that I am aware of. Definitely going to come back to debt and the unallocated money, for sure. Because those two, I'm honestly not 100% about as far as where I could put them, because I can think of many different options at this point. So I'll come back to those entirely. So let's see if there's anything in my challenge binder that I can allocate this to. Let's see, buffer bucks can definitely go into here. So I'm going to put this down as my parachute funds. This will be in my emer house or emergency house section of my savings, and go into parachute, which is what this monthly challenge is for. Let's see, month ahead savings, but that was for future home. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and add this to my I won't really consider it down payment, so I am just going to put it in my future home home envelopes, which is my full purple binder. And again, I'll be stuffing these in a separate section, so you'll be able to see which envelope we're talking about. Let's think. Opportunity fund, I am more than likely going to put it into the Streamier envelope, and this will be another change that I can go into more detail about in another video, especially when I consider my goals for next year. I am creating a bucket and kind of condensing more of my envelopes. A lot of envelopes I had were for future goals, so I decided just to make a bucket called future funds. And so things related things related to things like future family, wedding, home, events, occasions, stuff of that nature, big things, big buy things, big moves in life, I'm going to put into this future fund envelope, which has a Dream Year challenge, but also have another challenge book I bought almost over a year ago now, from Amazon, that there are challenges in it I have not used yet, so I'll also use those challenges to fill this envelope. I hope all that made sense. And again, this will most likely come up again in another wow words in another video, when I discuss my goals for next year. So this will just be called future funds. Again, sorry for the noise. You guys heard that. I think weekend, that was for a weekend getaway. So I am going to put that in my travel binder. Probably miscellaneous or emergencies. Again, I figured that out later. Debt, I figured that out later. Personal savings and cushion. Since it's cushion, I more than likely put that into my parachute / emergency fund as well. And considering the fact that my emergency fund is a very high priority for me right now, so we're likely going there. Walkaway fund. My walkaway fund, again, is when I get to a point where work or full-time work is no longer a viable option for me, and or I would like to go more part-time to do other things. I want to be able to have the funds to do that, whether that be fully walking away from full-time work or taking a sabbatical or just changing careers. That was basically just saving funds bit by bit to do that. So that I will also consider a future fund. Savings. And yeah, that's all I can really immediately allocate. So this debt and the unallocated $10. I think what I'm going to do, since these are the envelopes I am focusing on, and as I mentioned in a previous video, I'm not saving for my student loan payments at this moment in time, and I go into more detail about that in another video I will link down in the description where I talk about all of that. So the only envelopes I didn't get anything in this case were my 100 envelope challenge and the property tax challenge. So I think I will just put the $10 that's unallocated to my 100 envelope challenge and put this debt into property tax challenge. Because I'm trying to build this up as much as possible to where I don't have to take as much savings from elsewhere when tax bill comes this year. There was a whole reassessment which increased our tax bill, potentially doing or submitted for another reassessment. Still haven't heard a word back about that. So that's a whole entire process. So basically trying to buffer, you pray for the best, prepare for the worst type situation, and go on from there. So yeah, this is my reallocation for my Sloth binder, at least written down. I will again have to come back to do the cash stuffing. It's actually really, really late when I'm doing this, so even though it might be in one video, they'll probably be on 2 different days. So anyway, I thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a blessed night or day wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you guys in the next video where I actually move and cash stuff these fences. Wow, I can't even speak today. Wow, where I cash fund these funds. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great night. Bye, guys.